From the beginning of time, art forms of all kinds have mimicked what the world focuses on. Even the best artists, with their genius and ingenuity, followed popular trends. What made them so memorable was what they did to stand out. Gaming as an art form is the same way. We make games with similar mechanics or playstyles that gamers want. The problem is that so many games try to be exactly like the big successful games and never really push any boundaries or make anything new. So when a new deck builder comes out that takes a lot of what makes Slay the Spire great, but puts a very unique twist on it, the community gets excited. For those of you who secretly dream about the lost days of playing claw machines and sticking it to the jerks who rig them, or for everyone else looking for a fun and unique roguelite experience, you're in luck, because Dungeon Clawler is here to fulfill all your arcade claw machine dreams, from multiple prizes to fighting cute and cuddly monsters and everything in between. The team over at Strafawn Studios was kind enough to offer me a review key, and let me tell you, this game does not disappoint. Once you finish watching this review, there's a link to the game's Steam page in the description. You don't want to miss this one. Dungeon Clawler is a deck builder-ish roguelike game that features fun claw machine mechanics. Find new items and add them to your claw machine to create game-changing builds. Earn gold coins to upgrade or modify your items and unlock new unknown synergies. You will need to use every trick up your sleeve to reach the evil dungeon lord's lair at the heart of the dungeon and reclaim your lost paw. Even in early access, the game has several playable characters that each offer a different challenge and different experiences when traversing through the dungeon to fight the different monsters and bosses. Completing certain challenges or winning runs will allow you to unlock even more playable characters and new claw combinations to change your play experience even more for future runs. Rather than using the traditional card battling format of, playing cards from your hand, in Dungeon Clawler, players build a deck of items that are dropped into a claw machine. You then pull the items from the machine to block, attack, buff or debuff, or even manipulate items in the claw machine to cause further chaos to your enemies. Completing fights grants you new item cards to add into your deck of playable items. Navigating through dungeons presents players with several fun arcade-style challenges that will further modify your deck of items. You can visit a spinning wheel to gain perks that will give strength, modify your block, or allow you to heal after battles. Stop by the shredder to destroy unwanted items for a small fee. Upgrade items to deal more damage or provide more block. And finally, you can visit the alchemist to change what your item is made of, which is one of the cool mechanics of this game. Why would you do this? There are 5 types of items you can have, and each type interacts with certain elements of the claw machine. For instance, this character has a magnet that it can use for one of its claws. So if you make your items metal, they will be attracted to the claw and easier to make some big combos. Other items like plastic float when you fill the claw machine with water, separating them and once again making them easier to grab with a regular claw or the tentacle. Even though the game is releasing early access, there are a full 20 floors of dungeon fighting that takes nearly an hour to complete, so you won't be cut off in the middle of a run and have to wait for future updates just to complete the game. According to the Steam page, the current version of the game offers a complete deck builder roguelite experience with around 67 different items, 40 passive perks, 12 playable characters, and 4 difficulty modes, allowing for many repeating runs using different strategies and builds. Strafawn goes on to say that they plan to add new items, perks, characters, enemies, and game mechanics for the full version of the game. We also plan to add Steam features such as trading cards and achievements. Finally, we're sure players will have lots of interesting ideas during early access, which we will consider implementing as well. As of the release of this video, the game is available on Steam for PC and Mac, iOS, and Android. I personally played both on Windows and Mac machines, and the game ran smoothly and operated exceptionally, except for those pesky times that the machine rigged me and left important items at the top of the claw chute. But I'm going to assume the devs intentionally added some rigged elements to make it seem like a real claw machine. I've had a lot of fun with Dungeon Clawler already. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10 score, and I can see that rising up even higher as new updates are announced and the game continues to grow. The devs are very active in their Discord community, so feel free to stop by there anytime with comments, feedback, or just to hang out and share your run data. I'm planning to release more videos over the next several days covering characters, enemies, synergies, and more. If you'd like to see more of this, be sure to type caw down in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and get updates on all future videos. Thanks again to the dev team for the review key, and make sure to check them out on Steam for a launch day discount.